Okay, in this question, you've got 3 terms in the denominator, okay? So in that case, you're going to end up having 3 fractions, okay? 3 parts. So this will equal to, well, the first fraction will just have x, yeah? This first term as the denominator, okay? And obviously then I'll write a over x here, okay? The second fraction then will have the x minus 2 as the denominator, so I'll put b then, and the third fraction then I'll put c then, okay, because it's the third fraction over then the third part of the denominator, okay. What you do then, just like before, you take this over the other side and you multiply, okay, so we end up having x squared minus 15x minus 24 equals 2, okay, all of this, multiply then by each of these 3 terms. Okay. So you got x minus 2 there, and x plus 3 there. Okay, so we'll expand out, alright, so you end up having x squared minus 15x minus 24 equals 2. So you have a over x multiplied by x minus 2, x plus 3. And what you might want to do then is see what cancels, okay? Well, clearly that x will cancel with that x and nothing else, okay? Just the x's will cancel and you're left with that there. Plus then, well, b over x minus 2. That will times then by x minus 2, x plus 3. Okay, so then what will cancel here is the x minus 2's on top and bottom, so you just left with x and x plus 3 there. And then don't forget then the c, it's got to multiply it, so you often run out of room here, so I'm going to write it underneath. So c over x plus 3 multiply then by x minus 2, x plus 3. So the x plus 3 is cancelled. Okay, so you're left with then x squared minus 15x minus 24 equals to a x minus 2, x plus 3, okay, plus b then x plus 3 plus c x minus 2. Okay, so there you go, there is your equation, and we need to work out now what a, b and c is. Okay, so it's your choice what to go for first. You might think about setting x to be 2, for instance. If you set x to be 2, well, you put 2 in here, so you get 2 squared, take away 15 times 2, take away 24, so I'm substituting in x to be 2. Put 2 into this side as well. So I'll take my time on this, but watch what happens, right? If I put 2 in there, well, 2 take away 2 will be 0 in that bracket, won't it? If I put 2 in there. If I put 2 in here, 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. The second term then, b, well, x is 2. And then 2 plus 3 in that bracket will be 5. And then x is 2, and then 2 minus 2 that will be 0. Now, what's good is, right, this will become 0 because a times 0 times 5 will always be 0 because you're timesing by 0. It doesn't matter what the fact you're timesing by 5 at the end. You could times by loads of other numbers, but if you end up timesing by 0 as well, the whole thing disappears. The same with that as well. Okay, that disappears. So you're just left with this here. 2 times 5 is 10, so you get 10b on that side. Okay, here then you've got to work this out. Okay, so I haven't got my calculator on me, but if I work this out here, that's 4, take away 30 is negative 26, take away 24 is negative 50. Okay, so you end up then working out b from here to be minus 50, divide by 10, so b will be negative 5. Okay. So what else could we set x to be? Well, you could set x to be 3, yeah? Is 3, is it? No, minus 3 actually, wouldn't it? If I set x to be 3, that would be 6, so that's no good. So set x to be minus 3, okay? So put minus 3 in here. Okay, now, if I put minus 3 in there, that would be 0. I'm not going to write it down. You don't need to write it down, okay? You can see is 0. That's going to be 0 as well, okay? So the b is going to go, because you're timesing by 0. That won't be 0 though, so that will be c. Negative 3 there, and when you put negative 3 in there, that will be negative 5. Okay, So we'll work this out here. So that's 9, that's 45, so that's 54. Take away 24, so that's 30. And then this will become 15, positive 15 there, because minus times a minus is positive. So that means then C has got to be 2. Okay. Now what else can we set x to be? Well, you've just got x there, haven't you? So we can set x to be 0. Okay, that's the easiest one in fact. When I set x to be 0, that just becomes minus 24, doesn't it? Okay, because that disappears. Put 0 in here. Well, take our time here. 0 there, that becomes minus 2. 0 there, that becomes 3. 0 there, that will disappear. This is 0 timesing this. 0 there, timesing this, that will disappear. So you just have minus 24 equals. This then will be minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. So that means then A will be 4, yeah? Negative 24 divided by negative 6 is 4. So you've got your A, B, and C. Okay, so what you do to finish off, then you say, therefore, x squared minus 15x minus 24 all over x bracket x minus 2x plus 3 equals 2, while A was 4, B was minus 5, I can see up here, so put the minus in front, and C was 2. And there it is in partial fractions.